Hi Pisces, this is your June 7th through June 13th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Tower. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Fool. In the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And we also have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or pretty much any sign. This is going to be a very specific story, Pisces. This is a story for someone who is getting out of one relationship, getting out of one marriage, and immediately jumping into another relationship or another marriage. I don't know if you leaving one person has a direct correlation with you starting this new relationship. For most of you, it is correlated, but for some of you, you could be jumping out of a relationship and meeting a new person that same week. That happens too. So what's definitely happening here is one relationship or one marriage is definitely coming to an end. We have Death on the bottom of the deck, all the way to the right. This is the personal Scorpio card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but Death is all about an end, right? This is also a card of transformation, so you could be transitioning out of one relationship and right into another relationship. The first two cards that came out, the Ten of Swords and the Tower, both are about an ending as well, just like the Death card. So we've got 3 ending cards on the table, so this relationship you're in right now is definitely over. The next card that came out is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, this is a card of somebody who feels trapped or stuck, and I think this was your energy in your old relationship. Perhaps you always wanted to get out, and it's been a while since you've been wanting to end it, but you just couldn't just jump out of it, and perhaps you were looking for the right person to help you with. Perhaps you were looking for the person to fall in love with first, and that's why you felt stuck and trapped. Perhaps you felt kind of imprisoned in your old relationship. And in your head, I think it was dead. In your head, it was over a long time ago. So now this right person comes along, and you are making your move. The next card that came out after the Eight of Swords is the Three of Wands, and it's clarified by the Fool. This is the move right there. And actually the Eight of Cups in the potential outcome is also the move. But first you got to make up your mind. And the Three of Wands is the mind card of somebody who makes up their mind, somebody who makes a decision, right? And the Fool card, this is you getting out of one, getting liberated, and at the same time you're taking a leap of faith with this new person. Speaking of the new person, in the potential outcome we have the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. The Eight of Cups, this is you leaving one person and you're moving towards another person. You're going towards love, and there's a lot of love there. This looks very, very promising, because the Ace of Cups is one of the best cards when it comes to love. It's always about pure, genuine emotions. And the Ten of Cups, the last card that came out in the potential outcome, is the happily ever after card. You see such a huge difference. You're moving from the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and Death, and you're moving towards the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Such polar energies. It's such a contrast. The Ten of Cups is also a family card, so if having children is still an option for you. The two of you could definitely have children together, but ultimately the Ten of Cups is, like I said, happily ever after. It's also called happiness after hardship. So I do see you being very, very unhappy with your current relationship, with your current situation. All right, so out with the old, in with the new. Hopefully it works out for you. Pisces, if you are already in a relationship or if you are already married, this spread is for you. We have the Lovers, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Moon, and we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, you could also be dealing with another Pisces. So let's get the obvious out of the way. Some of you, Pisces, coupled Pisces, you could be thinking about getting pregnant. The Empress on the bottom of the deck, it often comes through as somebody who is expecting a baby. And the Ace of Wands right there in the middle, what does that remind you of? So you could be starting to try to get pregnant. Let's just put it that way. The Lovers, the first card that came out, it could be a Gemini. You're dealing with if your person is a Gemini, then that makes total sense. But the Lovers is also a choice, so the two of you are choosing, the two of you are deciding to get pregnant and expand your family. And the Moon card right next to the deck, this is you, Pisces. This is your personal card. For others of you, if it's not about pregnancy, then I think you'll be spicing things up behind closed doors anyway with that Ace of Wands. The Moon, that is still you. The Lovers, that is your person, or you could be choosing, deciding to spark things up, to spice things up. And the Empress on the bottom of the deck, this is abundance in its purest form, and the Empress in my spreads often comes through as a sign from above, as a stamp of approval for something to move forward, for something to go ahead. So this is a very positive spread no matter what the situation. Alright, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we're still in Mercury retrograde, and this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. So we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Five of Cups clarified by the Emperor, and we also have Temperance, and we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius. Somebody really wants to get back into your good graces, Pisces, and I think this is the Emperor right there in the middle. That's the person who will make an attempt to reconcile with you. The Emperor is the personal Aries card, so this person could be an Aries, or since it's clarifying the Five of Cups, which is all about regrets, it's all about grieving, it's all about thinking about the past, regretting the past, it could be somebody who finally realized they were such a baby, they were not responsible, they wouldn't, deliver on their promises, and I think they're looking back, they have been looking back at their own behavior, and they decided to step up. They worked on themselves, they adjusted themselves, and now they are really serious with that Emperor card. Basically, they took control of their life, they took control of their behavior, they grew up, right? And it was a burden for them, because the first card that came out is the Ten of Wands. I think this is them struggling. This is them working on themselves with that Ten of Wands. And now they're back, and with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, they want to start a brand new cycle with you. Reborn person, reborn ex, wants to have a brand new cycle with you. Temperance right next to the deck, it's the personal Sagittarius card, but in this spread, Temperance I think is all about healing, it's all about reconciliations, it's all about burying the hatchet, it's all about reconciling. So this person is stepping up, they want you back, they want a new cycle, and they want you to give them a second chance. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces, this week. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Page of Swords clarified by Justice, we have the Fool, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra. The Queen of Cups, the first card that came out, that is you, Pisces, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And this is, yet again, a very specific message. So those whom I'm talking to, or those who this message is for, are about to quit their job. Some of you will quit their job because they don't want to work anymore, because they want to stay home and be in love and take care of the family, right? Others of you are leaving your existing job so you could start a new job. right? So like I said, the Queen of Cups, that is you. Then the Page of Swords clarified by Justice. The Page of Swords, this is your 2-week notice right there. Justice is a card of separation. Yep, you are getting out of there. And the Fool, right there, this is a card of either you liberating yourself, you're getting out, you're cutting the cord, you're finally free. The Fool could also be you getting out of there, and you're taking a leap of faith with another company, right? This is a new beginning with another firm. Perhaps you're thinking of starting a new business. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck could play out in 2 different ways. The Two of Cups could be about love. So like I said, you could be quitting your job so you are spending more time with your family, with your loved ones. But for others of you, the Two of Cups is my handshake card when it comes to work, business, and finances. So you are shaking hands and you're starting a new job, you're starting a new business deal, perhaps you're starting your own company with another business partner. So one of those 2 scenarios. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Pisces, this week. We have the Tower, clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we also have the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Cancer. What you're not expecting is somebody confessing their love to you, somebody offering you love, somebody making you an offer to start a relationship, perhaps. And I don't think it's any of the people whom we've already discussed during the first few spreads we already covered, right? I think this is somebody else. And your answer is going to be definitely no. It could be an ex, by the way, because we're in Mercury retrograde, but it could be somebody brand new. Somebody besides the people we already talked about. So the Tower, the first card that came out, the Tower, this is something that happens unexpectedly, and I specifically clarified the Tower, asking, so what's happening here? Even though I kind of already got the hint with the Four of Cups, the next card. And yeah, the Tower is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is an offer of love, and in the Four of Cups, the next card that came out, you see it's the same Ace of Cups being offered, but that is you in the Four of Cups rejecting it. So the Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. The Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is also a card of somebody being closed off in this particular spread. And the Chariot, right next to the deck, it could be a Cancer you're dealing with, or the Chariot is you're moving on very quickly, leaving this person in the dust. I don't know why this person is not resonating with you. Perhaps you are already in a relationship, or you're married, or there's just something wrong with this person. Or it could be an ex whom you don't want to deal with ever again. Something is definitely not vibing, right? When it comes to this connection between you and this person. Alright, so that's what I got for you, Pisces. If this video resonates with you, please like it. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.